Hello, this is Major History, and if you would like to, please comment and subscribe to this channel. Uh, as many are well aware, a disastrous earthquake has struck the country of Venezuela a few days ago. And at last count, several thousand individuals have confirmed to have lost their lives, and the count is still rising. Immense destruction has occurred near and around the capital city of Caracas and adjacent areas. The property damage and loss of life will probably run in many billions of dollars. Unfortunately, as I have observed the many such cases, when disaster strikes, that's when the theft begins. And there have been many cases of abuse, fraud committed by unscrupulous individuals attempting to take advantage of disaster to misappropriate funds for their own personal use to the detriment of many others. And if I was a Venezuelan in a country or abroad, in this country or other places, I would be very leery of who, where, or how I would give my money to help the relief efforts in that country, because the track record shows that sometimes unsuspecting individuals can be taken advantage of by con artists, scam artists, quick to use opportunity to line their own pockets. And there are many such cases of that. In the 1990s, the Katrina hurricane struck the New Orleans area. Federal government intervened with massive funding to relieve the suffering of the people. But unfortunately, unscrupulous officials, politicians, and others took advantage of the opportunity to line their pockets with the relief money, including the mayor of New Orleans, who was arrested, indicted, and convicted of fraud or embezzlement. He was subsequently released. And also, in the move bombing in Philadelphia in the 1980s, around 1985, the whole city block was devastated by a fire started by police attempting to route the move cult from their Osage Avenue headquarters. And unfortunately, not only did the move individuals, many of them lose their lives, a whole city block was devastated by fire in the aftermath. And the city quickly hired contractors to rebuild that block. But unfortunately, the job was botched, and much of the city funds were apparently uh, not well spent to the relief of that block, and millions of dollars of city money was lost to inept contractors, inept or unqualified, or both. Also, during the COVID epidemic, Federal funds were dispersed to individuals who lost their livelihoods because of COVID, and many of the funds were misused or fraudulently uh, co-opted by individuals who were not affected by COVID and used that opportunity to line their own pockets to the detriment to others who really need the funds. I think the program is called PPA. So is there any honor amongst thieves? Apparently not. As I mentioned before, when catastrophe strikes, uh, that's when the stealing begins. And during the 9/11 disaster, some individuals, I would say, used the opportunity to perpetrate fraud and enact various scams to get COVID donations. As a matter of fact, it was one individual claiming to be a fireman and escaped from the towers. He was not a fireman at all. He was a personator and used the opportunity to generate money, funds for himself. Fortunately, his scam or his fraud was discovered, and he was subsequently held to account for that. So, in summary, I would say that sometimes these disasters are pounded by devious and scrupulous individuals who use the opportunity to enact various scams and frauds to line their own pockets. And I believe more than likely the same developments might occur in the current disaster in Venezuela. Is there honor among thieves? Apparently there isn't, and I don't expect there ever will be. So thank you, and thanks for listening.